Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ugochi Vivian Uka. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you like my content. I have lots of videos on entertainment, on cooking, fitness, just fun, whatever you're looking for, you'll find in my playlist. So just check it out. If this is not your first time here, thank you for coming back. I hope you like my videos. So recently I was talking to my mom about workplaces, locations, and just stuff, and she was asking me where would I like to really settle down. And I said I would like to settle in a French speaking place because I've been trying to learn French for a long time. I'm learning French and it's going well. And then she asked me, this French, Ijie me Guinea. So that means what are you going to use it for? This French, right? And I had to tell her, like, I gave her reasons. I was like, yo, this is the reason to learn French. This is why I'm learning French. And today I'm here to talk about reasons why you should learn another language that is not your native language. It could be French, it could be Yoruba, it could be anything else, but I think that it's good to know at least one other language that is not something that is your native or national language. And so here are my reasons why I learned French, or yeah, why I'm learning French really. So number one, social purposes. I like to meet people, I like to make friends, I like to make acquaintances, and if you have another language, it's an extra skill because when you go out, you can talk to more people, you can communicate, you can just hang out with people. Unlike if you're just hanging out and then you don't understand the language that they speak or they don't understand what you're saying, then of course there's no way both of you can communicate. So for social reasons, French is really good. And I've also been to places where, for example, I traveled to Belgium a long time ago, and I was speaking English, and they were answering, they were polite. But the moment I spoke French, oh, they were so happy. Like the guy I was talking to was like, oh, oui, oh, continue. And when I tried to even switch back to English, he was like, no, parlez français, s'il vous plaît, parlez français. He was so excited, and you see the change in emotions when you speak their languages. I feel like maybe people think that you value them more when you made an effort to learn their language, and that way they're more open. So it's good for you to learn language, at least if you're going to go to somewhere, if you're going to travel there, you're going to live there for a while, is good for you to learn that language. Number two reason, to get by. Like I said, if you're living somewhere and you don't understand the language, even though of course in the city of most places they will speak English depending on where you are, or French, or Mandarin, whatever, they might speak a language that you understand. But if it's not their main language there, you might go to certain areas out of the main city and you won't be able to buy anything. You can't place an order. So very, very, very long time ago, I went to Paris, or Paris, and whatever you want to call it. And I tried to place an order for ice cream, and I ended up ordering crepe without knowing it, just because I tried to speak French and English, and then I thought I was ordering ice cream and I was ordering crepe instead, and that's what I ended up having, because by the time I realized it was too late, and the guy was like, oh no. And then I was like, you know what, I'll buy the crepe and I'll buy the ice cream. And he's like, no, you have to eat one at a time. And I was like, what? So anyway, so to get by, because they're making, sometimes I'm in the metro, which is the same as the subway, they're making announcements in French. You don't know if they're asking people to run out of the car, of the metro station. If you don't understand language, you're just sitting down there. They'll carry and go. You don't know if they're saying that this train, this is going to be the last stop and then it's going to change routes. But you don't understand language and you did not care to understand it. You just went there. You're like, oh, I can speak English, I can speak my native language. And then you get stuck. So that's another reason for you to learn a language, to get by places. Then number three reason, I don't know, anytime I want to say reason, like I forget the fingers. But anyway, number three reason, I think for work purposes. Yes, many jobs don't require you to be bilingual, multilingual, but imagine a situation where if they had a client that spoke a different language and you can speak that language, who do you think they would call? It's you, and that's an advantage for you. That's an you'll be an asset to that company. They might even promote you, or they might hire you, like if they see that you can speak another language. So for work purposes, of course, it's definitely good. And if you live in certain places like Canada, where the official languages are both English and French, then a lot of jobs would prefer to hire you if you can speak both languages. If you work in places where your role will involve some form of customer service, then you would be at the bigger advantage if you can speak different languages. So think about it and try to learn one. And number four reason for me is I just think learning a new language helps with your brain development. I mean, I think there's lots of research saying that people who speak multiple languages, children who speak multiple languages, are smarter than children who don't. Because you're working with your brain, right? You're learning different things, and it might take a long time, but before you know it, the fact that you can switch from English to French to Igbo to Yoruba, you have to know that you're using your brain, you're working with your brain, and it's good. Anything that is going to help my brain develop more, that is going to help my brain be good and fresh, I'ma try it. I will try it. I'll give it a try. So language is one of those things. Language, arts, is they're definitely one of those things that or some of the things that you can do to exercise your brain, right? And then I don't know what number I'm in right now. I think number four, political purposes. If you're ever interested in politics, um, and you get into it, I think that knowing how to speak different language um, would be an advantage. Learning how to speak a language that some other people in your country or the country you're interested in running for a political position in would be an advantage. Even forget serious political position or like actual political positions. Even just becoming an ambassador, a diplomat, is that political? Yeah, I think it's kind of. I don't know, but like being a diplomat, like if they send it to another country, like they can send it to another country because you know how to speak that language, right? You go there and then you can bring about peace. You can work for two countries, like help to forge relationships or strengthen relationships between the two countries. If you want to be a prime minister in Canada, I don't think you could be a prime minister without being able to speak both English and French. If you want to get a government position in Canada or in certain places, I think that you would need to know the majority of languages, like at least more than one. So that's a reason why you should learn another language. And then finally, I would say so that they don't carry you and sell you. So for security purposes, right? Because you don't want to be in a place where people are planning to sell you. People are talking about you, talking bad right in front of you, and you don't even know because you don't understand the language. You're just sitting down there. You think they are your friends, or you think they're strangers, but you don't know they're planning to kidnap you, God forbid, or or hurt you or harm you. Yes, of course. We hope that that's not the case, but wouldn't it just be better if you understood what the people next to you are talking about? I'm not saying that you have to poke nose in everybody's business. That's not what I'm saying. But just in case it's you they're talking about, you will know what's happening. Be alert. Be at attention. You know. So those are my reasons why I'm learning French. And if I could, I would learn even way more languages. Because I think that is always an asset. There's no disadvantage to it. Of course, it's time consuming, but you pick the time. You can pick a time that works for you, that is convenient for you, and you can always start small by small. I have been learning French for a very long time, on and off, due to opportunities. But my French has improved over the years because I've been practicing more and more recently. And also, I'll give you a tip that my French teacher told me, my previous French teacher. He said, the best way to learn a language is to date a native speaker of that language. Cheers to that. Anyway, So anyway, thank you so much for listening. I hope that this video has encouraged you to pick a language and try to learn it. Don't It doesn't matter what the language is, any language that you think will be useful to you, um go ahead, try to learn it, and hopefully you gain some of these advantages that I mentioned. Thank you for watching my video, and until next time, stay safe, and don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you. Bye.